Morning, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a YouTube video I am preparing. And today I'm going to use different things to show you what potential you have in your craft room. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to show you how I'm going to create a background using these designs here. It's a Creative Fabrica, and please be aware I am an associate, an affiliate of them. I will put a link down at the bottom of this video so that anybody who would like to download this kit, by all means, you'll find it quite easily. Thank you. What I'm going to do is use this kit to show you how to create a simple background, and then I'm going to print it on my laser printer. This will give me a printout using the toner, and I have toner foils. So what I'm going to do is create a couple of designs that I will set and print. Then, for those who are interested, I will keep going on to foiling them using my Minc machine. And in that way, you can see what you can do with all the things you have in your craft stash or craft room. With no further ado, I'm going to insert a new page. Now, I'm going to do two stencils. Oh, I'm going to start with a stencil on here. Let's start with a stencil. I'm going to use a square stencil. I'm going to place it somewhere round about there. I don't mind it being a bit bigger than my plate because at the end of the day, if I come to foil it, right, and all I need to do is put it on, when I come to foil it, it's going to be foiled on my Minc machine, this one. So I've just put it through the carrier sheet and it will take any size. I can then cut it to the size of the card I'm going to be making. So for this one, I'm going to take these beautiful flowers. They're just line flowers, line drawn. So I'm going to make a little bit of a design with them. I'm going to place one just about down there. I'm going to take a flower. I'm using the stencil because I want to cut it straight afterwards. I don't want loads of pieces. And I'm going to keep them away from one another, only because I want the foil to really look nice, fill my background with foils. That's the intention. I'm going to bring in, and you can bring them in, you can resize them, you can turn them around. I'm going to place that one there. I'm going to have some leaves coming from there. And trying not to overlap them on purpose. I want to fill the background, but not fill it with a lot of lines going on top of each other. Okay? I mean, if you wanted them like that, by all means, you can do them like that. There is no fast, ready rule. I just don't like them to be like that, so I'm going to make them slightly different. Place that there. And I'm going to place that. And you can use the same flowers. You can use them bigger, smaller. You can do exactly what you want to do. So it's not as if You can't, you can. The other thing is, I'm using PNGs. That's why I don't want to put them on top of each other. When I do the next one, I might bring in, there are some JPEGs and see whether it makes any difference because I think if they are JPEGs and they're filled in the background, you can overlap them if you wanted to do it in that way. Okay? Now, you know what? I've just thought I could maybe possibly have a little like text in the background. But I'll do it when I do the JPEG ones. So let's have a look and see what else we can do in here. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to move it so it looks as if it's coming from behind. We can even turn it like that. As if it's coming from behind that flower. I don't want them overlapping. So I'm going to have that in my background. That's going to be a background for a card. Okay? So, having done that, I'm going to lift my stencil or move my stencil, and then it lifts it, look. And I'm ready to do another one. That's my first one. I'm going to do another one. But this one, I think I'm going to place JPEGs in. So let's bring some JPEGs in. And I haven't got JPEGs. I've got SVGs. Okay, I'm going to use that one. What I'm going to do with the other one is I'm going to do another background, but this time I'm going to use one of my DigiKits because I know I've got some nice elements. I've got loads of DigiKits. And I've got some. I know what they are. It's just finding them. They could be in elements, and I think they are from Lin Ansel. I'm sure I've got some that are from Lin Ansel. Let's go down a little because I'm sure I have what I would like in Lin Ansel's DigiKit. I love her DigiKit, and I usually know, and I will leave a link as well because it's in our scraps you find them. If anybody wants to buy DigiKit, in our scraps there are loads of different designers, but my favorite one happens to be Lin Ansel. And I can't find what I'm looking for. Okay. See if I can find them like this. Ah, here they are. These are Linen dogs, and I'm sure it's in this one. I love her stuff, and yes, they are. I'm looking for some elements that look like text. Okay, so I'm going to bring in a piece of text, or what looks like text, place it on there. Then I'm going to bring in a flower. I'm going to set up there, like so. And then I might have another different flower on the other side. You see what I'm going to do with them anyway. I'm going to get a little bit more text, like so. And I'm going to do a little leaf down at the bottom. If you bear with me and stay with me till the end, you're going to see what a beautiful image I am hoping to achieve. I know I will achieve, but you know what? Until I see them, you'll never know. And I'm going to lift my stand. Now, my next step is to place a card. I like to use about 300 GSM cards in my laser printer because it does take it. I'll just take a piece of 300 GSM card that I am going to place in my printer. I'm going to print that sheet ready to go. You'll see what I'm going to do with them in a minute. Right, so I'm going to print two of them. I just need the sheet. I'm going to go File, Print. I'm going to select the laser printer. I'm going to make sure I do current page only. Properties, and I need to change it to A4. I am on an A4 page. And print. I'm going to print the first one. And then I'm going to print it again because yesterday I was using a glimmer machine. And what happened is that I had a foil and this won't go as hot was. I need to test to see whether it's actually a toner foil. So for that reason, I will print another set to test out the different foils when I am doing this. Let's send another one. File, print. Oh yes, they are beautiful. I'll show you in a minute. I'll change camera and you'll be able to see what I came up with. I love it. Current page, so I'll just print another one. And what I'm going to do is change setting and continue this video for you. Now here goes. This is the printout that came out. And I think it looks gorgeous. As a background, I think it's going to look nice. Well, in my head it does. So we'll see when I will foil it. So I'm going to cut it in the center, just like so. Okay, and I'm going to get my Minc machine shortly. Let's get the other printout I've got. I've got that there. And I'm going to give them a try. Now, the foil I want to try shortly is this one. This is a foil. It's got a different color background, and it does not work with hot foil. So I'm hoping it will work with toner foil, but I'm not sure. So that one, I'm going to just for now leave it there, and I will try it very shortly. Let's get our Minc machine sorted, and then while it's warming up, I will sort out the foil I'm going to be using. For the first one, I'm going to take, let's switch this on so it starts heating up. I tend to do it about 4. What I'm going to do is get back. Oh, we had snow this week, and now look how it's sunny. I'm going to bring out a sheet. These are toner sheets. I'm going to get a toner sheet. I'm going to place it. I'm only doing half. I'm going to place it like so and cut it halfway through. I might do the others in a different color. I've got green, I've got all sorts. So I'm going to cover it. Now, when you're doing toner foil, they stick to the toner via the back. The back is toner reactive. So you need to put it on, okay, with the shiny side up. Unlike the hot foil, where you have to put it the shiny side down to the hot place, okay? So be aware of that. Now, I'm going to place it in my, oh God, the foil from what I was doing yesterday. I'm going to place it in here. If you like these, I know this is mainly, it started off as a craft artist, but if you like foiling, I have a lot of other videos. Please do check them out. I've got different techniques. I do different stuff. Yesterday I did a video on how to use scraps. So it depends. Please do subscribe to my channel, and when I put something on, it will come up and you can see them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass it through my Minc machine. For many, many years, I refused to buy a Minc machine because I used to say I can work with a laminator. But boy, when I got my Minc machine, I realized how different the text, and I'm not affiliated to Minc or Heidi Swap at all. But when I did get my Minc machine, the blackness that used to come out when I foil using the laminator seems to have gone. Now, I don't know how the text is going to appear because the text has like a shabby chic text, that text I use from Linanzo. I will put all the links to our scraps, and I'll do you the link to all the files I've used. I'm going to get it out and see what that is going to do or how that's going to turn out. Wow, we look at that. Can you see how beautiful that turned out? So these things are there. And now, you know what? I'm just going to show you an idea. But if I was making a thank you card, and I had some foils from thank you yesterday, just a little thank you there, look. And that's a beautiful, easy, simply made card. I love it. I love it. I'm going to do so more. And you know what? Let me just quickly give you another idea. If you, I'm going to keep working, but I'm going to go back to my craft artist. If you go on a new craft artist, let's get rid of that one. And I'm going to change the page to A4. If you did, a couple of black pieces there, right? And I'm going to print this page. So 5, print on there, and I'm just going to put a paper in because there are thick papers that I use in my printer. I tend to, I'm dropping everything down now. I tend to feed them in one at a time. So I'm going to place that there, and I'm just going to print this sheet. Because when I finish doing the others, I'm going to use this toner, and I'm going to show you a foil on foil with it. So let's put it there for a second, and let's do another one. I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to use a purple one I've got. I'm going to place that there. I'm just cutting that one off. I'm going to place it inside. This is still warm, so I can just put it straight through. And then I will show you how to use these pieces. And you know what? These are going to be really, really nice. You'll see why. I'm going to place that one there. Like so. Let's cut it. Oh, I could do them two together because it's going to come out in a minute. Oh, I do beg your pardon. You're listening to me, but you are not seeing me putting it on. So here goes. That's how that turned out. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm doing another one. I'm doing it in purple. Do beg your pardon that I did not change, but you could hear what I was doing. Now you can see it coming out. It's only a few seconds anyway. So what I did, I printed that black one I did there. And look how beautiful that turned out. So you can do any backgrounds, any designs, anything you want. I'm going to place that one on there, like so. And you see, I'm going to do foil on foil in a minute to show you how beautiful your work and you won't have any losses. This is the endless, I call it, endless foiling. You'll see why in a second. Let's get some silver. Let's get some silver. Gold and silver. And you see what I'm going to do with it. That's coming out. The reason I say it's endless, because yes, I did this, but now if I take this off, oh, that didn't go as well as I was hoping for. Could be my toner is finishing. Still all right, but it's under fold. Let's try to pass it in again. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'll surely try. Let's put it on 5. See whether with a little bit more heat. what I try to do there, and sometimes it does work, um, is get it to, let's try doing it again. Get it to stick the complete design and then take off the foil sheet, put a piece of silver on top, and where the flowers are, you'll get the silver foiling. But for whatever reason, it could be my paper or it could be my toner is running low. So when you do it on a small design, it worked. When I tried to do a full page, it might not have been good enough uh, to work it. Look how beautiful that turned out. Get a nice thanks on there. You can make an easy, simple card. If you like coloring, you can color them in, which I might try to do that in a different session. Color them in, and you'll end up with beautiful background. So let's have a look and see if it works. If it didn't, you know what I always say? It's only a piece of paper. But it still didn't quite. It could be my toner. I need new toner, and I'll get that sorted. Once this go through, whatever happens, I will try doing one more of these, which we know work, but I need to try this foil because it definitely doesn't work with the hot foil. So I'm hoping that at least it works with the toner foil. But I'm not sure. I don't know. In fact, I'm not even going to waste those beautiful backgrounds because in my stash or in my card, I keep these, what I call a test piece, and that's what I'm gonna pass through. If it works, I know it's good. Doesn't work, I won't waste my beautiful design. And there you go, I got a piece of that as well. I'm gonna try it out. Now that's the last time I'm gonna pass it, so whatever happens, happens. If it worked, it worked. If it didn't, oh well, tough. I'll take it off in a second. I'm gonna try this one. All I want to know is whether it works with toner foil. So if I put that through and pass it through here, I would know whether it's toner foil. If it's not, and I know it doesn't work with the hot foil, I'll probably use it to stick it on a double-sided A4, double-sided sticky tape, you know, the A4 sheet, and use it as mirror card. Mind you, that would be an expensive mirror card. So let's have a look and see what this is going to give us. It still did not, but I think it's my foil. So I'm going to put that through. I still got a little bit of underfoiling there. Let's try the other one. There you go. I've got underfoiling there. So I think it's the toner or the paper that's doing that. What I was thinking of doing, I can still try a bit, see what happens. I'm all for experimenting, you know. So I'm going to take a bit of that. I'm not doing it all. I'm just doing it on the side of this gold one to see what happens with that. Okay, if it works, brilliant. If it doesn't work, well, it's only a piece of card that I wasted. And you know what? I can always use it from the other side. So it's not like just a little bit of foil. And I got so much foil. I'm dying to see what happens with that. And that it can foil nicely, look, on a complete toner sheet. So it can work on a toner sheet, but I've got a lot of extra around it. So if it's something I'm going to foil and cut, maybe it will work, but it's not completely toner foil. I'll have to see how I'm going to use this foil. I'm not sure yet. So what I will do for you, because I'm finishing this shortly, what I will do for you is I will place shortcuts to this beautiful, beautiful design paper. I'll put you a link and shortcuts to Linanzo kit where you can find this text, unless you have that kind of text already. And I will put you a link to this kit. It's beautiful. Look what you can do with it. I absolutely love it. If you're interested on how I did these from scraps. I did a video yesterday showing how using my new die I got. I just bought a new die. It had the tanks and it had the background design. I thought it was on my desk still here, but it's not. So what I've done is I cut one from a piece of toner foil and a piece of toner foil there. And then I cut again from, sorry, not toner foil, hot foil on a hot plate. And I did the white and then I swapped them round together to create the different ones. There's a video on it. Have a look. Please, if you like my videos, do leave me a thumbs up. I know you are interested in more and I will be setting up more. You can see it. Can you see the silver then went on where the toner was, and I ended up with the design. But unfortunately, my toner, the toner or the paper are not good for this. So I'll do another video. I've done one already, so there is a video on there about how to do that technique. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to keep it as short as possible. So until the next video, have a nice crafting day.